maybe everything happens for me. Not maybe, for sure. Everything happens for me, not at me. Because I used to think like everything happens at me and they're kind of bullying me, and I was thinking why? I had victim mentality, so why is everything happening to me? But now that I think about it, everything happened and happens for me, not at me. We can't learn new things, or we can't learn some valuable lessons, or experiencing something to learn lesson, or experiencing is the fastest way to learn. For example, if you are going through painful situations, so after you gone through, after you get through that situation, maybe you have some sort of realization or some sort of lesson you learned from that, or oh, maybe this happened because of this to make my life better, or that's what I thought. Or some challenges that happens in your life. For example, challenges make you realize that you can do more than you think, because we face many challenges on a daily basis, but after we did some challenging thing, you feel like, oh, if I can do this, then I can do more. Or when you try new things, I have done this challenge before. I have alchemized this challenge, get through this challenge in the past, so that means I can do this more. I can do this now. It makes you more confident. Kind of like that. Things happens for you to learn something, or give you some realization that you can do much more than you think. Or if you experienced some sort of loss, you will realize how valuable or how irreplaceable that person or that thing, or whatever that is. When I lost my father when I was a kid, I wasn't even thinking that I would lose my father that early. So I thought, oh, maybe people, it kind of sounds exaggerating, or it's too much to say, I don't know, but people, we don't know when we die. Does that make sense? Like, if you are living with your family or some sort of important partner or your best friend, whoever the person is, it seems like this will long forever or longer, but it's not something that you can take it for granted. Does that make sense? Like, for me personally, I think nothing can be taken for granted. So even if it seems like it's gonna last forever or it's gonna last longer, but I don't know what's gonna happen, so nothing can be taken for granted. So that's why I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste my precious time with my families or best friends or partner. It's precious time. We tend to take it for granted, but it's not something. It's really important time that you really should appreciate and cherish more and more than you are doing right now. Kind of like that. Some kind of illness, for example, maybe you should stop because you're working too hard. You're too hard on yourself, or either you're working too hard or you're being too hard on yourself, or because I had mental health wise illness, and I realized that happened because I was beat the heck out of myself, and I was blaming everything on me. No matter what happens, no matter what, I just blame it on me. That made my life heavier, darker, harder. It's no good. Genuinely, it's no good. That happened because I needed to stop it. And thanks to that moment, I am now working on myself, face myself, and now I am working on something I needed to work on. Now life is so much better, lighter, happier, enjoyable. But I used to think, like I said, everything happens at me. Kind of God or the divine is kind of bullying me. Why is everything happening to me? I just got through that painful situation, but this one, kind of like that victim mentality. But now that I think about it, everything happened for me, but it's just how you think, how you react to things. So it's about your perspective. I know it's easier said than done. Little shift of your perspective can lighten your burden on your shoulders. Does that make sense? If you know many ways to think about one thing, so if you have broad perspective, you can get through certain things easier. This is one option. So if you can't resonate with that, it is what it is. Yeah, everything happens for you, not at you. God or divine, whatever you trust in, never provide you something you can't, like something it's out of your hand. Does that make sense? At a glance, something looks like it's out of my control. I can't do this anymore, or this is the end of my life. No, but the fact that you are here in front of the screen watching this video, that means I think, or for sure, you had some sort of situation that you thought, oh, this is the end of my life, or I can't get through this, or some sort of something. But now you're here watching this video right now, so that means everything's gonna turn out fine, even though sometimes the outcome or the result is not something that you were seeking or wanting, but it's okay, everything's gonna turn out fine. I know sometimes I am saying like everything's gonna turn out fine, but sometimes I feel like when I'm overwhelmed by something, I can't think like that. But just take a deep breath and then try to organize my thought. Like when you face something like it seems out of my hand or it's really overwhelming thing, it seems like my brain starts to freaking out. Oh my god, what do I do? I can do anything. There's nothing I can do. But so I try to organize my thoughts. Like it's a lot going on my mind when that happens. So first of all, I need to organize my mind. So I will try to write down everything that is going on in my mind and write down and what's wrong and what I need to work on. And I think writing is really crucial for humans. Writing is the way you organize your thoughts or your brain. So I recommend you write down everything you have to do, and when you look at the note that you just took, you realize that, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad actually than I think. Maybe you should try that. Even though you can't feel like that, everything's gonna turn out fine. Yeah, so everything happens for you, not at you. God bless.